Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Hello and welcome once again to Quick Shot Reviews. Been watching a lot of movies during lockdown. I just happened to switch on Aquaman the other day on Netflix here in the UK. Never seen this film. Obviously DC's had a bit of a down curve as Marvel has kind of taken over, and I've heard this film was actually pretty decent, so I thought, why not? It's on Netflix. I'm paying $13.99 a month for Netflix. Yeah, that should tell you everything. $13.99 for Netflix here in the UK. So I thought, yeah, why not? Let's watch it. And I was pleasantly surprised. Gotta say, I really was. So if you want to hear what I thought of Aquaman from 2018, join us for the main part of the video. So Aquaman was released in 2018 by director James Wan, and you can immediately tell that this has a quality director behind it. It's got the right amount of action, the right amount of CG. Obviously, because it's based mostly underwater, there had to be CG in there, because it's the easiest way to do things. Not talking like, you know, doing Waterworld where you just fill a big tank full of water, although they probably could have done that, but it wouldn't have had all the fancy elements in it that we'd expect from an Aquaman film. And like I say, you can tell James Wan's behind this. It's got the right amount of funny and everything else, and it just hooked me all the way through, and like literally hook, you know, through the mouth, like a fish. But it did. It just hooked me. It made sense when he was talking to the animals and stuff like that. Unlike you know, the 2020 version of Dr. Dolittle starring Iron Man. Anyway, moving on. So this story follows Arthur Curry, of course the human name of Aquaman, as the human-born heir of the underwater kingdom of Atlantis, and he goes on a quest to prevent war between the underwater worlds and the on-land worlds. Of course, Jason Momoa plays Arthur Curry / Aquaman. We've also got Amber Heard, who kills it as Mira, Willem Dafoe as Vulca. Patrick Wilson plays a really good villain in this one as King Orm. Nicole Kidman as Atlana, there we go. And Dolph Lundgren is in this one. Yes, Masters of the Universe, He-Man is in this film as King Nerus, and Yahya Abdul-Mateen II plays the bad guy Manta, which we don't see a lot of actually, because his king is based around King Orm, but there was a little bit of a teaser at the end which I won't spoil, so if you haven't seen this film, then it's on Netflix if you're in the UK, so why not? Just go and watch it. It is pretty damn good. And like I say, for all the flack that DC has been getting recently, this was a breath of fresh air, literally and figuratively. Obviously humans can't breathe underwater, so it's definitely pun intended on this one. Jason Momoa rocks it as Aquaman. He plays really well. CGI is used when it's needed, i.e. the underwater sections, and the supporting cast is brilliant as well. Amber Heard, Willem Dafoe, Patrick Wilson, all absolutely fantastic. Even Nicole Kidman, you don't see her for very long in this film, but she does a very, very good job. And you can feel that the tide was shifting with this film. You know, Wonder Woman was, in my opinion, just okay. The tide was shifting, literally, as Aquaman came out, and then we got the Joker, which was apparently in a different timeline, and, you know, DC was starting to pick up again, you know, with the release of the Zack Snyder cut of the Justice League, which is absolutely fantastic, available on Sky Store in the UK. You got the feeling that it was the start of a renaissance, so to speak, for DC Comics. Took the Marvel formula, it blended comedy and action very, very well. Added the human element really, really well as well. So you got Aquaman, Arthur Curry, you know, having the relationship with his dad, not having his mum round for most of his life, and you really sort of felt that sort of angst within the character that's played by Jason Momoa. The story involving superhero origin, where he's, you know, lacking both parents, is, you know, it's essential. You need that human element to it. If it's all fantasy, then you're not going to be brought into the story as a human being yourself. So that was absolutely essential. It really worked really well, and supported by Amber Heard, who was also very strong in this one. The two main characters were absolutely brilliant, and like I've already said, Patrick Wilson, for once, is not shouting for his wife in a Conjuring movie. Although he does team up again with James Wan, which is quite good. He does play a really good villain in this one. And it's also noted that, like I say, there was a teaser at the end of this one. There's another Aquaman film, a sequel, penned for 2022. Unfortunately, James Wan is not committed to it at this time. So as time goes by, obviously they're still going to do the film. It just depends who the director is, really, as to, you know, it could be even better than the first one. It was not perfect by any means, but it was certainly entertainment, and that's what I look for in my films. It's, you know, sometimes you can't do Oscar bait all the time. You have to just do a film that's fun, that's entertaining, you know, you can just lose yourself in it, and this was exactly that. So my final verdict on Aquaman is check it out, because it is available at the moment on Netflix. So yeah, why not? Why not? Why would you not check this one out? Because it is available for you. That is my thoughts on Aquaman. I know this very, very short review, because it is quick shot reviews. If I went into any more details, it would go over my perceived allotted time for all these quick shot reviews. It's just me and my thoughts and my initial feelings on many, many movies. Check out all of those on the channel. I've got about 100 more ready to release as well, if needs be. But yeah, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being part of the Cheap Shot Nation. And I just wanted to give a shout out to Loot Crate for the Creature from the Black Lagoon t-shirt, which I received in my Loot Frat box. It was May's box, bought. It arrived in July. Check out the video for the unboxing of that one. It's actually much